What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Big GucciSoldierCaptain back here once again. How's the wife? How's the kids? Great, perfect, amazing. Today, we're going to be checking out craziest interrogation moments of all time. Now, as somebody that's seen his fair share of interrogation rooms, as you know, I could tell you firsthand that they ain't no joke. When you get put in these rooms, there's no bathroom. They barely give you anything to eat. They don't even give you Netflix, bro. Can you believe that? They got you sitting in this room, bored out of your mind for half the day, and they won't even let you watch an episode of Breaking Bad, bro. It is insane. But as bad as it is, there's always been 6 words that have always helped me get out of every single interrogation situation that I've ever been, and they are, watch this. I ain't finna tell you shit. And of course, my favorite, where my lawyer at? These things strike fear into the heart of the detectives and the police officers, okay? It's literally their kryptonite. They can't do nothing about it. They will literally sit in the corner of the room, balling up in a little ball in a fetal position, ready to die. It's like a invincibility cheat code that you get frame 1, ultimate victory, and they can't do nothing about it unless you like live in North Korea. Then they'll just like shoot you. But like apart from that, anywhere else it works. I'm telling you, it works everywhere else. Anyways, with all that being said, we're gonna get into this. The reason why I got pink headphones today is because my other headphones broke. So please don't make fun of me in the comments. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy
Interrogation rooms hold some of the most
God damn, I wasn't expecting that shit!
And life-changing moments in history. So here are some of the craziest interrogation moments of all time. Starting out with Thomas Robinson, a 27-year-old facing life in prison after shooting a 17-year-old boy. But Thomas wasn't going down easily. In fact, he was determined to make the cops' life as difficult as he could in the most dangerous
I can't
ways
believe he did that.
imaginable.
I can't believe he did
To
that.
handcuff him, Thomas leans over and glances at the holster on the cop's waist, where he gets an idea that could end in death for him and the officer.
That's her fault though. Why would she not think that he's gonna do that? And he doesn't even have handcuffs on. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm good. You couldn't get it.
Thomas made a leap for the cop's gun, but due to safety features built into the holster, he wasn't able to get it out.
Thank God,
After a
bro.
short struggle, 2 more cops entered the room with tasers to subdue him, and he was eventually restrained without further issue. Take another listen to what he's saying as he's fighting with the cops.
Oh my god.
It's unlikely he'd be repeating the words "kill me" from the get-go. Instead, it's possible that Thomas was so terrified of his sentence and the position he was in that he made the radical move to scare the officers in hopes that they'd shoot him and spare him from what's to come.
Gee, imagine being that down bad,
It's an
bro.
incredibly foolish idea.
That's
And the majority of police
crazy.
departments forbid it for the safety of the detectives. But it seems this Las Vegas Police Department also forgot about that rule and come incredibly close to seeing the consequences.
Whoa! Oh my god! Yo! Hide your gun! Hide your gun! What are you doing?
2-year-old boy actually managed to retrieve the gun from the detective's holster, resulting in a mad scramble to get it back off him. It took 3 separate officers and multiple punches to the head to reclaim the firearm. Somehow, nobody was hurt, but Ryan Waller wasn't so lucky, as his story ends in a truly horrifying way.
What happened?
He was brought in for interrogation with a bullet still stuck in his head.
You're telling me they shot you with a revolver in your eye?
Yes.
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a
If they
revolver.
shot you in the eye, you wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
Yeah!
Little did police officers know, he was actually telling the truth.
They thought he was lying?
18-year-old Ryan was being mocked by detectives. He was suffering from a gunshot to the head and experiencing a brain bleed that could end his life at any.
No way! There's no way!
You're not going back to bed.
On the 23rd of December 2006,
Oh
2 men
my
broke into
God!
Waller's house looking for revenge for a past argument. Ryan heard the noise at the door, but when he went to investigate, a hand reached inside and shot him twice in the eye. The 2 men, Richie and Larry Carver, then entered his house and shot Ryan's girlfriend Heather, killing her instantly.
What?
Some miracle, 18-year-old Ryan survived and was able to talk to police when they arrived hours later. Given he'd just been shot in in the head, he told them he had no idea what happened, but instead of being taken straight to the hospital, he was taken to the police station and interrogated for the longest hour of his life.
Are you serious, bro? Are you being dead ass? Are you serious, bro? Is this where my tax dollars are going? The taxes are going up every single year, and this is where my tax dollars are going? How negligent can you be? He clearly has something in his eye. He's bleeding from his head. Okay, he's clearly got something in there. He's bleeding from there. You're trying to tell him, like, nah, man. You know what? You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Just drink a little ginger ale and some 7-Up. You'll be good. What?
Ryan was left in the room alone. He squirmed in pain for 20 minutes
Yeah,
straight,
he's hurting.
and
Look at him.
He was handcuffed to the desk and unable to scream for help.
Oh, my God. Nah, bro. He's suffering, bro.
Ryan is obviously not okay, but the detectives
Oh my God. Are y'all seeing this shit? Does this not make you mad?
You're down here, Ryan. You have no idea why you're down here? Okay. I don't know what happened, okay? So I'm gonna read you something to make sure you understand.
Give him a bandage at least, nigga. What is going on?
They can't be used against you in a court of law.
You're reading him his rights. He's dying.
Highest grade you went through school.
I don't know. I just want to go home.
Oh, you're not gonna go home right now. What's the highest grade that you completed?
B?
Oh my God.
No. Not grade as in letter grade. I'm asking.
Bro, he's got brain damage. He's got brain damage. What don't you understand?
Yeah.
The way the detective is talking to Ryan implies that he knows something is wrong. Yet, even with the massive red mark around Ryan's face and the dazed responses he's giving, the detective still decides that nothing is wrong and continues questioning
I
him.
can't believe this. I can't believe this.
No?
Roast this nigga over a barbecue. Oh my God, dude.
Right now?
I guess, I don't know. If her name's Heather, what's her last name?
I don't know which name she's trying to use as her last one.
Bro, this nigga is on 1 HP, dog. Get him to the hospital.
Kyman.
Kyman? How old is Heather?
16 or 17.
What happened to your face?
I don't know.
You told the officer just a few minutes ago that someone hit you. Do you remember who hit you?
I think it was Heather.
Why would Heather hit you?
An accident. I forgot why. She was helping Christina with her hair or something. I don't know.
Ryan and Heather lived with another person whose name isn't public. There's a possibility that it's the Christina he's referring to here, but either way, nobody else was home at any point of the night of the attack.
Yo, please tell me this guy is
suffering
still
traumatic
okay.
brain injury.
Please
It's
tell me
astonishing
he's
that the
okay, bro.
detective Isn't connecting the dots. Even if it was just blunt force like Ryan is telling him, he still should be checked out by a doctor given how he's acting. But of course, that's not how it happens.
This is
Instead, it somehow
negligence.
gets even more
This is
messed up.
negligence of the highest order, bro.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I really don't. I just want to go to sleep. And go
This
to sleep.
officer is a terrible person, and he has the hairline to match it.
I just want to go and go to sleep, man.
Oh, Ryan, you're not gonna go anywhere.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Beat up. So tell me what
Oh
happened.
my God.
Go to sleep, man.
There's a dead girl in your living room.
She's dead?
Yes.
Heather? The girl on the couch is dead?
I don't know if she's on the couch. She's dead.
Well, these people came over, Richie and his dad, with shooting arrow, bow, and darts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They hit me and her with those. That's it. And Heather wasn't there. And Eric wasn't there. It was just me and Heather.
And then what happened?
Bro, aren't you trained to know, like, he's messed up right now? He can't actually do anything?
Richie and Dad? His dad?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Richie?
I don't know.
Well, you obviously...
Every second, he's becoming more brain dead. You do realize that.
Roommate of yours?
He used to be.
They hit you?
Yeah.
Now it's Richie that hit you, not Heather?
No, Richie and his dad.
Why?
Because they were trying to get their stuff. I don't know why.
And they had some kind of bow and arrows?
They each had 2 revolvers and they didn't let off any shells.
Okay, you just said they had bow and arrows. Now they have revolvers?
That's what I meant. They had revolvers.
They have revolvers.
Yeah.
He's fucked up. He's fucked up.
They shot both of you?
Yeah.
Where'd they shoot you at?
I got shot in the eye.
Can you not see? It's right there.
I think. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Where did he shoot you at? Are you serious? He has a massive hole in his eye.
I'd like to see this detective try and articulate himself anywhere near as Ryan is in this situation.
God damn,
To
bro.
recount the exact sequence of events as well as the perpetrators' names with the revolver bullet still in
his head.
It does sound like an unbelievable story, and that's probably why the cop is essentially laughing at him by now. But that still doesn't excuse any part of what's going on.
You're all over the board here, number one. You're seeing bows and arrows, you're seeing revolvers.
Yo, this is his Kanye through the wire story, bro. He just need to take this shit to the booth. He's gonna have a #1 record.
You with a revolver in your eye.
Yes. And that's
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man.
A BB? You think a BB gun does that to somebody?
With a revolver, you wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
That's what I thought too, man. I really don't know. I really don't know, and I just want to go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed.
Yeah, he's going to the grave, bro. You making him go to the grave right now, bro. That's where he's going. Oh my god.
So you got shot first? And what happened? Did you call 911? Did you see if she was alive?
She was sleeping still, and that's it. I just let her sleep.
She got shot in the side of the face and you let her sleep?
Yes.
This does not make sense, Ryan. Ryan, you need to start telling me the truth.
I can't believe you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Last night.
This guy has to be trolling. Like, there's no way he's being legit. There's no way he's being legit.
Her dad shot her. All right. And then leaves. And what did you do?
I tried to go back to sleep.
After you've been shot in the eye. You didn't know enough to call 911. Ryan, look at me. Ryan.
Yes. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Why did you shoot Heather, Ryan?
I didn't shoot Heather. She was already shot once by her brother, I swear.
Richie.
Yes.
Richie shot his own sister.
Yes, I swear. That's it.
Sit down.
Not me.
Bro, take him to the hospital for the love of God, please.
Finally, the detective at least considers the fact that Ryan might be in some form of physical distress. He leaves the room to ask for an ambulance and returns momentarily to try and get a few more details about the shooting.
Oh my God, thank God.
That Heather isn't related to Richie or his dad, and that he's got no idea why they attacked him that evening. 10 minutes later, the fire department arrives to take a look at Ryan's injury.
And he's acting like he has a serious head injury, which would make sense.
Yeah, he does.
Which you guys confirm.
Ryan.
I'm surprised he still knows his name.
I don't know.
Please, somebody help this man.
Did that all? Has it been like that before, or it just happened tonight?
It's like this for like a day or so.
So it happened what? The other night?
I don't know.
You know,
He's like, I don't know. Just help me.
were there guns around?
This kid Eric did it. I don't know how he did it exactly. I might have been shot. I don't know.
Ryan gets his blood pressure taken, and finally, after 56 minutes of unnecessary and ultimately deadly interrogation,
Oh my God.
he's taken to the hospital.
Thank God, bro.
On inspection at the hospital, doctors immediately realized his status was critical and that he also had indeed been shot in the
Oh
eye.
my
They
God,
also
thank
told
God.
his father that he'd contracted an infection that could have been prevented had he received proper care. Ryan stayed at the hospital for 35 days.
35 days?
His brain and his left eye.
No.
He experienced regular seizures from the day he left the hospital until 2016, when one finally took his life.
No.
Prison without the possibility of parole. Ryan's father also sued the police department, but as is so often the case, he only received a fraction of the punishment, less than 3 years in prison.
I don't understand how you do this and like nothing happens to you? Bro was sitting there talking to him as if he was on PlayStation game chat, bro. Just like sitting there talking to him all casually with a hole in his head, just wanting concise answers. And it's like, bro, can you please resolve the problem of the hole going through this man's eye? Can you do that first? Before you ask him all these questions, don't you think it's a smart idea to just resolve this problem? He's clearly bleeding from his face. He's clearly bleeding from his face. Can you resolve that problem before you get into your line of questioning? And bro only got 3 years. Bro only got 3 years, and this young man almost died because yo ass couldn't shut up and just call a goddamn ambulance. Are you serious? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. God bless America, man. God bless America, bro.
Reed Durrance, who's facing up to 30 years in prison after attacking a cop.
Guy looks like Richard Ramirez. Oh my God.
Elementary school after he was seen pretending to be the father of a kindergartner. Reed was seen to be acting strangely around the kids and failed to correctly name any of the children there. So he was arrested and taken to the police station. In the interrogation, Reed freely told officers that he intended to lure one of the children out, feed them candy laced with tranquilizers.
Oh my God.
Then abduct them while they were unconscious.
So this guy's a playground sniper.
Seemed like an easy interrogation. Reed suddenly decided that the detective had heard enough and made a bid for his escape.
Oh my God. Whoa!
9-5, put your unit up here. Put your hands behind your back now. Okay. You kidding me?
I don't know why you would try that, bro. You look like a lanky ass.
The officer with it.
With a pen.
Reflexes and composure helped him to instantly take.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that, bro.
Him. That and the.
You look like the giraffe from Madagascar, bro. You're all lanky and shit. I don't know why you would try that.
Reed was arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping and now a felony count of assault. He's currently awaiting trial and facing up to 30 years in prison. Reed's escape obviously didn't end very well for him, but the story is different for Quantrell Schwartzlow, who managed to escape the cops faster than anyone in history.
What kind of name is that? Oh, we saw this one before, right? This is the guy that...
Quantrell was brought in for strangling a girl and assaulting her, a crime he clearly didn't want to be convicted of.
Yep, and he most definitely... Watch this, watch this. Bro, we seen this one. This is crazy. This is insane. Who puts the window in the interrogation room like that, bro? Why would you do that? And then look at his face. He's like, oh my God. Look at it. He's like, what the?
Unfortunately for Quantrell, his handcuffs were a dead giveaway, and he was captured 4 hours later. While it's unknown exactly what happens to Quantrell after, this clip will forever put him in the Interrogation Hall of Fame. However, Ricky Hawthorne took a much more straightforward approach to ending his interrogation, managing to
we saw this one too!
Time. Ricky was found covered in blood near the bodies of Lara Kuchar and Tommy Skeens. Lara had clearly been assaulted. Ricky's DNA was also found at the scene, so police had no worries when bringing him in. Surprisingly though, Ricky would make it even easier for them.
Watch this. This is a W man's, bro. I can't even lie. He didn't waste no time. He didn't waste nobody's taxpayer money.
Yeah.
You gotta respect him.
I did. You know what? Let's do this. I did it, but I think somebody came behind me and finished
it. He's like, I did it. I did it.
So
just,
much for
you know.
Staying silent. However, Ricky is alleging that he wasn't actually the murderer. He just attacked the couple and assaulted Laura. It was someone else.
Still ain't any better, but
the job. Even though the evidence was stacked against him, he still would have had a better chance of getting away with it if he just stayed silent.
If it wasn't for them meddling kids.
I don't know.
And you know what?
They was living when I left, but I think somebody came in behind me and finished them off. I did beat the shit out of them. But it was somebody else.
I did beat the shit out of him, you know.
Despite his claims, it was
Wait, why am I laughing?
that the couple died of the injuries inflicted by Ricky, and he was later found guilty of the first and second degree murder, as well as the attack on Laura. But nothing could prepare police for the interrogations of these two evil teen killers, suspected of murdering their best friend for nothing more than their own joy.
I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a f***ing joke.
These two 16-year-olds are currently suspected of stabbing classmate Cassie Stoddard over 30 times in one of the most horrifying murders in history. But what they don't realize is that in the next couple hours, police are going to dismantle every part of their story in front of their own eyes, resulting in one of the most satisfying and intense interrogations of all time.
Are you dead ass?
Realize their actions have consequences. At 11:02 p.m., 16-year-old Cassie had been left home alone to take care of her aunt's house while she was away. That night, she invited over 3 people, her boyfriend Matt and his friends Brian and Tori. Halfway into the night, Brian and Tori left, leaving just Matt and Cassie in the house.
Okay.
Soon after, the lights in the house started to turn on and off, with strange, loud noises coming from the basement.
Oh,
An hour later,
boy.
Matt headed home, leaving Cassie alone and terrified. As soon as Matt had left, the lights turned off again, a door slammed
Why would he
viciously
leave his-
behind her back, and 2 masked figures, dressed in all black, burst into the living room.
Oh my
Before
God.
Cassie even knew what was happening, she had been brutally stabbed to death and left on the living room floor.
Oh
With
my
barely any
God.
leads, the police were left wondering who could have committed such a horrifying crime. Eventually, they decided to bring in the 2 boys who visited Cassie on the night of the murder, and 2 of the most disturbing interrogations of all time began.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, here we talked to your folks, and just kind of told them they're filled in, and they're comfortable with the fact that we'll sit down.
Does he have a Hawaiian
the other
shirt
night
on?
we hashed over some things about where you were and all the details and stuff. I want to remind you that, of course, you're not under arrest. Okay, you're free to leave. And if you don't have to answer any questions that you don't want to, and at any time you can walk out that door and go hook up with your parents, okay? So we're not making you stay here for any reason.
Both boys were questioned a couple days earlier and provided the same alibi. After leaving Cassie's house, they both headed to a nearby movie theater and stayed there for the rest of the night. Though the cops found it curious that neither of the boys were actually able to tell them what the movie was about. But given this is the only reason they have to suspect the boys, they decided to bring them in individually without arresting them, creating a comfortable atmosphere that wouldn't scare them away.
We're going to start I know we talked the other night about, first of all, why we're here. And we're investigating a homicide. Yes. That Cassie Stoddard was murdered.
Bro, he just sits there confidently knowing he did this shit and recorded it too.
3 people, there, and he had knowledge of her and stuff like that. It's common course that we want to go and interview people and find out what you know.
Regardless of the fact that neither of the boys had been arrested, it's important to remember that, guilty or innocent, the best course of action here is always to call a lawyer. Now that the detectives...
Nah, best course of action is lighter fluid, sorry.
They have to assume
lighter fluid and a big ass flames.
In turn means all
Can't
the
save
cops are
people
gonna
like
try
this.
to do is obtain information and try to extract a confession. A lawyer would be able to help spot traps set by the detectives that will be used against them further in the interrogation. Traps such as the very next question asked.
Let's talk about Friday, and I think the date was the 22nd, and that was the night that you guys went up there to visit. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe at school or something, how you learned or how you come to go up to Cassie's place or out to that place she was house sitting?
She told me on Thursday that she was having babysitting the house, basically. House sitting.
Okay, so you guys decide to go, plans are made, it's Friday. What time do you get ready? What time do you end up? How does it work out that you and Brian head out to?
Got his ass. Got his ass.
It was after I got back from taking Jake.
Got his ass.
It was about 6:30 or 7.
Yeah, 6:30.
He put him at the scene of the crime.
6:30 and 7.
Yeah.
You left your house.
W detective. I can't lie.
Probably, between 6:30 and 7.
Okay.
The detective is trying to establish a timeline of events here that he will refer back to for the rest of the interrogation. If Tori is guilty, something he says here will be a lie, meaning that if he's pressured for long enough, he's bound to say something that will conflict with his initial statement.
Yeah, he's gonna crack!
Detective a way in. But this particular case also carries an interesting dynamic. There are 2 suspects being interrogated back to back. Given that they're separated, this means that their stories will have to be identical, or else the cops will have an instant tell that at least one of them is lying. This is a
Yes,
technique
sir.
that detectives use multiple times in this case and will eventually prove to tear the case wide open.
And then you get them to turn on each other and start snitching on each other?
Did they greet you at the
Yeah,
door? Did you say
Matt was outside on the deck, and he waved to us, and then he went inside the house, and we just walked up the stairs and walked
Okay. So you walked up the stairs, you saw a basement door going in, maybe, and a garage door.
in.
See, this is the garage door right here.
Yeah.
Was there a door here, a little man door to walk? Did you?
Oh, yeah, there was.
Okay, so you went by that door, but you went up
We
the
went
stairs.
up the stairs.
Second
through the
level
front
entrance.
door.
Okay. So they greeted you there.
Uh-huh.
You went inside.
Yes.
And what happened? Since you went inside.
We looked around where the entry hall, and then we got the tour of the entire house.
You know,
We
did they
went-
take you on that tour?
Yeah, they did. They showed us around.
Cassie was house sitting her aunt's place on the night of the murder, so there was little chance that any of her friends from school would even know she was there, let alone have the knowledge of the house to be able to gain access and hide for hours undetected.
Yeah.
So now that police know that both Tori and Brian were given a full tour of the house, they are instantly more suspicious to them, as they're some of only a select group of people that could possibly have all the information. The detectives
Damn, they just dug themselves in a hole. They put themselves in the shit.
seemingly irrelevant point.
They just put themselves in the shit within 2 questions. Frame 1.
What? Now, were you in the kitchen? What were you using to open the? Were they these ones you have to cut the top open, or do you tear them with your teeth, or how?
You had to cut the top open.
Okay, so how were they opening the popsicles?
I remember there was a knife in the
Ooh.
on it.
Okay.
Ooh, got your ass.
But yeah,
A knife, you say?
he opened it for me, and then he did it.
Okay. So did you touch that knife at all?
I think I held it first, yes.
Them using the knife.
You're done. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Menace to Society. If I was the cop, as soon as he said that shit, I would have went like, you know you done fucked up, right? You done touched that knife now. You know you done fucked up, right? You done. It's over now. I done caught your ass. You done touched that knife. She was stabbed with that same knife. You know you done fucked up, right?
The curveball question obviously threw Brian off, but it does provide a reason for why his fingerprints were found all over a knife in the kitchen. However, when the detective switches his attention to the electrical panel in the basement, Brian doesn't get off so easily.
So you downstairs, now you got the popsicles out of the freezer downstairs? Is that where you got
Yeah,
it
the
from?
freezer.
That's where they were?
They had like a fridge, like a microwave, I believe.
Okay. Did you notice anything on the walls? Do you know what a...
Like painting, whatever.
Well, maybe like that, but you know what an electrical panel is? Like the breaker box?
Like the steel thing?
Yeah, it's like a steel panel door, and then it's got breaker switches in it. It turns the power off to everything. Do you remember seeing one of those on the wall?
I have it in my house, yeah.
Okay, do you remember seeing one on the wall in that room?
I didn't even think of it, no.
Okay, you didn't think of it or you didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
Okay, but you might...
Bro, this guy is so nervous. Look at him. Look how nervous he is.
Notice that, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Look
so
how
you might-
nervous he is.
And like shut the door on it, it was open, so your fingerprints wouldn't be on that panel for any reason. You don't remember like shutting the door?
I don't think my prints would be on that. It's because I didn't know exactly where it was.
Okay.
So,
I mean, you'd probably remember touching something like that because they're dangerous.
probably.
The entire house had of course been forensically analyzed, so it's likely that the police had already found Brian and Tori's fingerprints all over the electrical panel. And the detective is right. There's almost no conceivable reason for the boys to have touched it. After all, Brian admitted that the only reason he went down there was to raid the freezer and check out the movies. Of course, we know the boys used the panel to scare Matt and Cassie before carrying out the murder. But for the cops, it just raises more questions, especially when Brian states that he never even saw the panel there in the first place. The cops know something is seriously wrong, so they decide to continue piling on to see if they can find any more holes in their story.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna go get tickets to go to the movie.
And so
you didn't park anywhere though in between, so there'd be no reason for like a neighbor
stopped for like
to
maybe
see your
2
car.
minutes
Where at?
to find us.
Ooh.
On that.
Ooh.
Okay. So was this in the
Damn.
neighborhood, just not far down?
No, it was like maybe 20 feet away from the house.
Okay.
This nigga is nervous.
Wanted us to come back and get him.
Look at him stutter. God, that's a bad stutter.
So you leave the house and
He's terrified out of his mind.
then you called Matt. But you hadn't been gone from the house for what, a minute or two, right? I mean,
Well, we didn't call Matt yet.
Okay, so you stopped there to find the cell phone.
Yeah.
Brian begins to scramble, desperately looking for the words that would get him out of the hole he's dug.
God.
It's worth noting that the detectives
Get done.
haven't cranked up the pressure yet. And Brian's
Bro, you're
thus
not
far
even
has
in the
been
hot
exceedingly
seat yet.
casual.
You're not even in the
At
kitchen.
one
He's
point,
not
they were
even
even
cooking
discussing
yet, and you're
their
already
movies.
stuttering.
But this makes Ryan's stuttering all the more telling. He's struggling to attempt to stick to his story whilst only being asked simple questions.
Very simple questions.
The detectives take advantage of this and begin to start asking increasingly specific questions.
Turn up the heat.
And we like to see the whole movie. So, and I think the only one playing was Pulse, and that was at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So we went inside there. I remember calling Matt inside the movie theater.
Ooh, let him cook.
That was was it still 9:45 or was it a little later when you called Matt so we can match up that phone call?
Maybe 10:26, I think. 10:26, 10:27.
Okay.
Remember, neither of the boys were actually at the movie theater that night. But this phone call did in fact take place. They told Nat they had to stay quiet to not annoy the other patrons. But in reality, they were hiding in the room directly beneath him, whispering to not be discovered before the murder.
So what was the movie about? I mean, have you watched most of the movie?
I don't know. Well, there's a girl there.
Okay.
There was a girl there.
She was maybe 2 seats away from me.
Okay. What side of you was she sitting on?
On my right side.
On your right side?
Yes.
2 girls, right?
There's a girl and she had a friend. Yeah.
I mean,
You at least
you guys,
watch parts of the movie or something. Any characters you can hook us up with to describe somebody in the movie, describe what happened, anything. What's the whole premise or the plot of the movie? What's it all about?
Okay, it's about a guy.
Ooh.
His wife.
About a guy, huh?
I don't want to know what White Noise is about. I
He
want to
dies.
know what this movie's about.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then I remember,
Oh my God, it's so satisfying watching him stutter and struggle. It's so satisfying. Oh my God, let him cook. Oh my God, let him cook.
we want to watch the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
what is the movie about?
What is the movie about?
I don't exactly know. I
Oh,
remember
let him
being
cook.
Really bored. It was kind of
You just so you go in a movie, you pay that money to go in a movie, and so your story is you didn't really watch the movie.
Well, I'm talking.
Oh my God, bro.
You're gonna pick up at least one image off the screen that you saw. Tell us about one person. Describe one person you saw.
Oh my God, the jury's gonna have a field day with your bitch ass. Oh my God.
TV screen. It had white.
And that's all you saw the whole movie. So how long do you think you were inside that movie theater? Grand total.
We were there.
Yo, this is like
2 hours you were inside that movie theater? And you don't remember one detail to help us out.
Bro, this is like torture to watch, bro, but it's so funny and entertaining.
By the detectives, his story is starting to fall apart even more. Brian is obviously a massive movie nerd, but when at a theater to enjoy a new movie, he can't even remember a single frame or character from the entire
that's
thing.
tough.
Something isn't adding up.
That's tough.
Brian has a tell. Every time he's been caught in a lie or is forced to go off his prepared story, he stutters heavily, just as he does here while trying to describe this imaginary man from the movie. See if you can spot any of Brian's lies using this tell as the interrogation continues.
Brian, we got some problems. Okay.
Yeah, you understand.
We've talked to a lot of people. We've viewed tape. Okay. And I'm here to tell you, you didn't go to the movie.
Okay.
You were not at that movie theater.
Your ass was not there.
Okay. Now that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, you're gonna have to get by that.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't go to the movie, that's fine. But you're gonna have to tell us where you went so that we can put you there. Because I don't want something to cave in on you that's not working for you.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
We're here to help you, bro. I mean, really, we are.
You know what happened.
The detectives here are trying
They're
to take
not
a
here to
soft
help you.
approach, stating that they are there for Brian to try and help him out of the hole.
We're here to help you, bro.
This technique is considerably more effective when used on juveniles, but Brian doesn't fall for it.
We're here to help you, bro.
The next 10 minutes spinning another web of lies, stating that he wasn't at the movies, but he wasn't at Cassie's house either. Instead, he was out with Tori going through cars, saying they were stealing valuable items out of unlocked cars.
God damn, I just want him to go to jail and like drop the soap so badly.
With
was
I wanted.
yelling.
Oh, that came out wrong. I didn't mean it like that. Holy shit. What I meant to say was.
Tori's interrogation, he also used this excuse, but was equally as convincing.
When you went into these cars, so you can't give us like a color of a car.
I got
like
a
the first
white
one. Okay, a white one.
I can't remember what kind it was though.
Because of their terrible delivery of the lies and all of the evidence that had already been found at the house, the detectives essentially dismiss the story and loop straight back to the murder.
There's nobody that's gonna see you guys sneak back into the house.
No.
That didn't happen.
No.
And there's nobody that's gonna see you around the house on Saturday.
No.
We're not gonna find
This nigga is a terrible liar, bro. He wouldn't last one game on Among Us, bro. He wouldn't last one game on Among Us.
No, I did not have anything to do with the murder of Cassie.
Tori.
No.
Do you love Cassie?
Ooh.
Love is a friend or
I kind of have a crush on her a little bit. Did you have a crush on her a little bit?
Tell the truth.
And I was about to ask her out.
Up until this point, it seems as though Cassie had been selected completely at random. In fact, the pair had recorded a video prior to the murder where they even said they felt sad about what they had to do.
We found our victim and she's our friend. But you know what? We all have to make sacrifices.
In my opinion, I would just like pour some lighter fuel on them, throw them out in the hot 95-degree sun, and leave them there for 3 days. Watch them disintegrate right in front of you. That asteroid that extincted the dinosaurs just fell on just them and pulverized them. And all of anybody associated with them that thinks this shit is cool.
Our first victim is going to be Cassie Stoddard. She's going to be alone in a big, dark house out in the middle of nowhere. How perfect can you get?
I'm horny just thinking about it.
Hell yeah.
But while Brian has a motive, it was still unclear what Tori's motive would have been. That was until he said this.
You know that Matt, her boyfriend, was going to be there too?
Yes.
So, and you also familiar with him?
Yes.
Friends with him?
I hated him last year.
The suspects have a reason why each suspect would want to kill Cassie. Brian is jealous of Matt.
Done!
And Tori simply hates him. Perhaps Matt was the next person on their list. Either way, the detectives have set all their traps and have gathered everything they need to finally start zeroing in to extract a confession.
Somebody has got you mixed into something, regardless of what level you're mixed in, to something that you do not want to be involved in. You don't want to be involved in this. Okay? Cassie is dead. She's not supposed to die, but she does. And you know what? I think you see it. I don't know if you're there. I don't know if you're on top of it. I don't know if you freak out and you do it. I don't know if Tori does it, but you know something?
Reel it in.
I can see it.
Reel it in.
I know by the evidence that we have that you're there.
Keep it sizzling.
Okay?
I was there before.
Either it's you or it's Tori.
Let him cook.
I don't know who it was, but
Let him
I
cook.
did not go back to the house that night, I swear.
Oh, season that nigga. While you're at it, season that nigga too. Oh my God, cook him.
With you. Because we have some indications that you had some like Halloween type, scary mask or something. You guys playing?
What a weirdo, bro. What a weirdo, bro. What a geech. You wore Halloween costumes?
It was in my trunk of my...
Y'all ass tried to do the old killer clown shit before that was even a thing?
Yeah, probably was.
Very important thing to us. We gotta solve about Black Rock Canyon too. Okay. We got a car matching your description, going up to Black Rock area.
Yeah, once we got up to Black Rock, we were like, "Oh, this is definitely not."
And that car's stopping. You're not just driving; it's stopping up there. And did you stop for a period of time up in there?
Brian stopped to smoke. I didn't want him smoking in my car.
So did you guys get out? Did you walk? Did you get away from the car? Somebody saw that car unattended?
No, we
did
did
they
not.
report that as an unattended car up there?
No.
Did you guys dig anything up there? I mean, because you're probably going to have dirt in the back of your car from a shovel from dirt that's going to...
Yo, you guys are terrible. Just terrible criminals.
You can match the dirt up.
You put the shovel back in the car?
Brian took the shovel out, I think.
okay?
Nah. You put the shovel back in the car?
Black Rock area.
It might.
And just left it there?
Unfortunately for Tori, the cops already know exactly where the dirt comes from,
Oh.
as Brian had already snapped. Before Tori's interrogation even began, they managed to extract a confession from Brian off camera, who then led them all the way to Black Rock Canyon, where they had buried all the evidence from the case. Now all that was left to do was to get Tori to confess.
Yeah, bro.
And what's worse, his parents were in the room with him the whole time, desperately praying he was innocent.
I'm here to tell
Innocent
you
is
that
crazy.
we've been doing this for several days. We've talked to a lot of people. We've seen a lot of things. We've put the pieces of the puzzle together.
You're done.
That's what we do.
That's pretty much what he's doing. Rough translation, you're done.
Okay. We know how it went down.
It's over.
Tell us what happened.
You're cooked.
Out of Cassie's place.
Well done. It's over.
You know, I'm not here to insult you or anything, but we don't believe your story. And we don't believe your story. And I don't think your dad
Yeah, you're
believes
done,
your
bro.
story about going through the cars. It's a tough one. And I don't believe it, especially because I know it's not true. Because we got you going into that house when you parked on the street. We got you going back into Cassie's house. If it was a prank, if you guys are just messing around, fine. We just need to know about that prank, you know, that's going on in there. And if it's you just there to scare him and you guys left and something happened else besides that.
One of the final steps in the Reed technique used in interrogations is to pose an alternative explanation that allows the suspect to admit guilt in a less serious manner. This is usually done by asking them if it was an accident. But here the detectives play on Tori's age and personality to try and make him believe that they believe it was a prank, making the bait more enticing to take.
Sean, do you guys go back in just to pull a prank? Is that what happens?
You're into that kind of stuff. I mean, for all intents and purposes, and tell me if I'm screwed up on it.
Yo, bro, that officer is so bloodthirsty. He's like, I got him. I got him.
You dig those kind of movies.
He put in the bait and he's just waiting for him to tug.
Scare the crap out of him, and, you know, and be done with it, you know?
Say it.
Tell us about that. Help us understand a little bit about it.
Say it.
Take a deep breath and do it, bud. You know the truth. The truth is easy for you. But we can help you.
Can I talk to an attorney?
Damn it, man! Shit! 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 God damn it! You are so close to going to jail for the rest of your life. You are so close to going to jail and incriminating yourself in front of millions of people. God damn it, bro. Shit!
Despite not getting a complete confession from Tori, the
They
detectives
got one,
already
though.
had everything they needed.
Yeah, they already
to put
got
the
one
two away
confession
from
out of bro.
life. And that's exactly what happened. On the 21st of August, 2007, both Brian Draper and Tori Adamczyk were convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in jail without the possibility of parole.
Max! Max! Holy shit, bro. I shouldn't be getting excited for seeing people's demise, but yo, certain people just got it coming, man. Certain people just have it coming, you know what I'm saying? Guy, man, I don't mean to prey on your downfall, but certain people just have it coming, bro. These two, man, I wish nothing but the worst for you. Like, on everything, I wish nothing but the worst for you. With all that being said, this was good. I quite enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the description what your favorite part about this video was. Make sure you guys like the video if you guys have not liked the video yet, okay? Some of you guys not liking the video, and I see you. I see you guys not liking the video. So make sure you guys like the video if you have not liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, okay? We're very close. So you could be part of that little push to get us to 20,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know in the description other things you would like me to react to in the future. And with all that being said, I'm going to see y'all in the next video.
See just how I'm coming, yeah, I did this on my own. Don't you tell me something, cause I did it all alone. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah. Came up from the guys and niggas show me some respect. Niggas mad cause I ain't break 'em off on all these checks. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah.